guys, and welcome back to this place. If you are new, welcome here for the very first time. I'm Carmen.
I'm Colin.
And today we are watching part 4 of the series finale of Avatar: The Last Airbender. This is the last episode of Avatar.
Episode 21.
Yep. I honestly am very sad. I don't want Avatar to be over, so I'm sad. But I'm not going to dwell on it because then I'll start crying. It'll be a whole thing. So we left off with Zuko in great peril, which I'm not a fan of. We left off with Aang in great peril, which I am also not a fan of. Actually, just pretty much everyone in great peril. But those two were like directly in very not great situations.
Of everybody, I feel like the White Lotus, the Order of the White Lotus are just owning.
I know, but that scares me. Like, I just hope that it continues, you know? Okay, so. Happily ever after. Like, I'm manifesting this right now into my TV. Manifesting that that's how Avatar will end.
You're making the fan on the laptop kick up.
All right.
Let's start.
Yes.
Toph, metal bend the rudder so it's jammed in a turning position. The ship will spiral and slam into the others. Got it!
Damn.
Have I ever mentioned how sweet it is that you invented metal bending?
You could stand to mention it more.
It really is. She's like terrifyingly amazing. You know?
Yeah.
Oh gosh. Lucky he did not break his back. Oh gosh. Dang. Oh, his sword. My space sword. No.
I don't think Boomerang is coming back, Toph. It looks like this is the end.
No. Oh, Suki.
How did that happen?
Suki.
Did Boomerang come back?
No. Suki.
Yes. Whew. It's good they got split up in hindsight.
Yep.
And come on, Avatar stayed it up. Avatar stayed it up. Ah, no. That's not really what I meant. Oh, maybe this is good. Maybe this is getting him back in connection with his Avatar state, which he had like disconnected from for a bit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. He grabbed him by his little goatee. He was just like, get the fuck off me. Yeah, you woke up the freaking Avatar now. That's scary. That's scary, Aang. Ah, look, he's like a planet. Using all the elements together. That's some scary shit. I would run. I would run. Okay, Ira. What you gonna do? Yes.
When he picked up those boulders, he compressed them into those little rocks.
Mm-hmm. Oh gosh, okay. Get up, you're okay, you're okay. Bitch, stop! Come on, Katara. You got this.
Uzu, you don't look so good.
Katara. Katara! So cool, she's like surfing. Yeah, there you go. There's more water. You got this. Trap. It's a trap. It was a trap. Heal, heal, heal.
Thank you, Katara.
I think I'm the one who should be thanking you.
Yeah. Both of y'all should thank each other. Thank God that you were with him. I do feel a little bad for her. But also, like, she literally just tried to kill Zuko, so. Oh, Ozai, you made a mistake. That's cool. The power.
Mm-hmm.
What's he doing?
I'm not gonna end it like this.
Even with all the power in the world, you are still weak.
No, he's strong. He's strong enough to not. It's easy to kill. It's harder not to. Can you take away his firebending? That would be cool. Maybe he's taking it away. Right? I don't know what the hell's going on.
Bend another's energy. Your own spirit must be unbendable, or you will be corrupted and destroyed.
Okay, thank you. I'm like, what the fuck? He took it away, right?
What did you do to me?
I took away your firebending.
he didn't have to kill him. He found another way. What's he doing now? Oh, he's taking all the fire out, right? Putting all the fire out. Momo's like, I'm back now.
Seemed
We
like
good.
a good time.
He's like, my timing is impeccable.
You did it! You should have seen yourself. It was amazing. You were all like, and the fire alarm was all like.
True.
I'm still alive.
I think this is a worse punishment for him to have to live without being able to firebend.
I took his bending away.
Wow, who taught you that?
A giant lion turtle.
Yep.
You have the craziest adventures when you disappear.
You need some help with that?
They let you out of prison?
My uncle pulled some strings. And it doesn't hurt when the new Fire Lord is your boyfriend.
Right?
I think it means I actually kind of like you.
Aww.
But don't ever break up with me again.
That's cute.
I heard what you two did. I am the proudest father in the world. And your mother would be proud too.
There's my favorite warriors. I have to admit, I kind of missed the face paint.
It feels great.
Careful, Suki. Ty Lee's pretending to be a Kyoshi warrior again.
It's okay. She's one of us now.
Is she?
Yeah, the girls and I really bonded in prison. And after a few chief walking lessons,
That's
they
cool.
said I could join their group. We're gonna be best friends forever.
That's cute. I like that.
It's perfect for her too because she's not a bender
A year
also.
ago, my
Yeah.
purpose in life was hunting you down. And now,
And now we're friends.
we are friends.
I can't believe a year ago I was still frozen in a block of ice.
Right?
The world's so different now.
And it's gonna be even more different. We'll rebuild it together.
Yay! Aww. There's no tears. There are. Look, all the nations.
The real hero is the Avatar.
Together. Y'all did it together, all of you.
Today, this war is finally over.
Yay!
I promised my uncle that I would restore the honor of the Fire Nation. And I will. The road ahead of us is challenging. 100 years of fighting has left the world scarred and divided. But with the Avatar's help, we can get it back on the right path and begin a new era of love and peace.
Yay! Get your little hair thing!
All hail Fire Lord
Zuko! Yay! Oh, I'm so proud of him! Oh, my glasses are fucking up.
You should count yourself lucky that the Avatar spared your life. Banishing me was the best thing you could have done for my life. It put me on the right path.
Why are you really here?
Because you're going to tell me something.
Where's mom is?
Where is my mother?
Please! I've been waiting! Oh, look at Appa! He's so big! Oh, look! Is it the Jasmine Dragon? Oh, look!
Zuko, stop moving! I'm trying to capture the moment.
Oh, God.
I wanted to do a painting, so we always remember the good times.
Oh, God.
Wait, why did you give me Momo's ears?
Those are your hair. You don't look like a porcupine. My hair's not that spiky.
I look like a man.
And why did you paint me firebending?
Look at Iroh.
Hey, my belly's not that big anymore.
That's what I'm saying.
Well, I think you all look perfect.
Cheeks blushing. It's weird to see her in green though, you know? Like I'm so used to her in her waterbender blue. The Gonto keys. This has happened before. I was like, does that mean the end? Aw, yay, happy ending! Is there a post-credit scene where we see Zuko and his mom? I guess not.
There is not.
They gave us a happy ending!
Yep.
This is what I desired. Like, I'm glad that, like, the first 2 episodes made me cry and, like, stressed out. And then, like, the last 2 episodes, I was like, okay, I think we have this. I think we have it. You know? Like, I think we're going to be okay. Like, I cried a little bit at the end, but that was, like, happy, yay, we did it tears, you know? I was worried about Iroh and Zuko, and, like, I wasn't sure, like, I thought that Zuko was going to be okay, but I wasn't sure, like, I just was convinced that something bad was going to happen to, like, Iroh, and I was not about it. I was, like, very nervous. But luckily he was okay. And he has the Jasmine Dragon. He gets to just keep his tea shop and, like, be happy and proud of Zuko, and Zuko's gonna, like, find his mom, and, like, him and May are gonna have, like, cute little angsty babies, and it's gonna be great. Or they're gonna have, like, kids that are the exact opposite of them and are, like, super happy, like, Aang kids, which would be really funny.
Yeah.
I just love it. Like,
Kylie.
yeah. I like that, like, everybody kind of got their happy ending. Like, everybody that I wanted to have a happy ending got a happy ending, I'll say. Like, I really like that Ty Lee is joining the Kyoshi Warriors, and she's going to have all these new friends who are gonna, like, be genuine friends and everything. And she gets to do what she wants, and she's not just hiding from Azula.
Sure. And, you know, maybe she teaches them some techniques.
Some
and stuff.
acrobatics.
Some acrobatics, and also the pressure point. Yeah. Crane strikes.
Stuff that she does, yeah. I'm just happy to be happy. And nobody else lost anybody else, because, like, we've lost so many people along the way.
Yeah.
That it's good that Sokka and Katara's dad is okay, and he's good, and he's there at the end to just be happy. And, like, it's such a cool thing to see all the 4 nations represented, you know, as Zuko is named Fire Lord, and, like, it's like started from the bottom, now we're here.
Yep.
You know, like, yeah. I wish we could have seen, like, Iroh in the crowd when Zuko was getting named Fire Lord. Like a shot of, like, him just crying or something and being proud. But I think that he already had that moment of being super proud of Zuko. So I think this is just, like, him being like, yeah, like, this is what I knew that Zuko was capable of. Like, he already, like I said, they already in episode 2 had the moment of, like, I'm proud of you.
Episode 19.
Yeah. Episode 2 of 4, I mean.
Part 2.
You know, yeah.
Yeah.
So it was great. It was great because this episode was kind of just, like, the culmination of everything that we've been through for all of the series. And it's just, like, you get to be happy. And I'm glad that Aang found another way, because I didn't want him to kill Ozai. Like I said,
Yeah.
like I wanted him to be able to find another way. I didn't know what that other way would be, but it was that he could take his bending, which is really cool.
Mm-hmm.
And like I didn't put it together until like literally like the second before it happened.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, maybe he can take this bending away. Like I didn't put it together that like what the lion turtle was saying. Yeah. Also, Aang in like his little planet of bending was like terrifying. Like he could have like done anything. You know?
If there was ever an evil avatar,
the world would be so fucked.
You wouldn't have to wait for any kind of comet.
No.
Like
it'd just be gone.
Terrifying.
Yeah. That's what I was saying. I was like, it's terrifying. Like I figured when he went into like the whole avatar thing and then like the little thing was coming down, I was like, it's gonna disperse before it hits him, because like I don't think Aang's gonna take that final step, and he didn't, which is good, because we don't want Aang to do that. That's just not who he is, you know.
Mm-hmm.
He's even vegetarian, like he said. Do you remember?
Yeah.
We didn't get to see a lot of Appa or Momo in these past couple episodes, because they kind of like they did their part, and then they just kind of like hung out in the peripheral while everybody else did their stuff, and then they can like come in at the end and be like, look, we're cute.
Yeah. We did get Appa last episode. Mm-hmm. He flew Aang and Katara into the
but like
Fire Nation capital, and we got a little bit of Momo here, but yeah, as far as the
fighting and
the fighting and stuff, like there were more important things to focus on.
Yeah, well,
even though you might not agree.
More important than Appa? Sounds fake.
We have an Appa. We have a Momo.
We have another Appa.
We have another Appa. That's definitely not to scale.
I wish we had an Appa to scale, but like, where would we put him? Because like, he wouldn't fit in the driveway. He wouldn't fit in the house.
Although, remember the little cubs?
Oh yeah, the little baby Appas.
Mm-hmm. They're not cubs. What are they called? Calves.
Yeah, if they're like bison.
Yeah. So that's kind of to scale.
They were not even that small, because the little baby Appa still knocked Aang over.
I mean, yeah, but they were about the same size as one of the adult bison's legs, which I think that tracks. Yeah, it's not too bad. I mean, it has a litter of them, babe.
I don't think they're bigger than that. Maybe like firstborn. Maybe like this is like a fetus. I don't know. It's weird to have the experience of watching a show and just being like, yay, happy ending, you know?
Yeah.
Like, it's just...
This is the second one for you this week.
Yeah, it is.
You just finished...
Expanse,
which...
Happy ending.
Very happy ending. Great ending.
Spoilers, I guess, but... It was a deserved ending. They ended it well.
Yeah.
And this ended it well as well. And it's very nice. We didn't really see what happened to Azula after that, assuming she's also in prison, like Ozai is. But we didn't really have a reason to go see her. Zuko had a reason to go see Ozai, and he was like, hey, where the fuck's my mom? You know, which like I really wanted to see, but it's okay.
I know.
It's okay. Like it's not like I waited the entire series for that moment or anything. It's fine. I did. But I understand. It's like, it's Avatar. It's not all about Zuko.
Yeah.
Like they want to end it with like Aang and Katara getting their happy ending.
Yeah, babe. It's not just about Zuko.
It should be called Zuko, the best Fire Lord. I'm just kidding. Don't come for me in the comments.
If that's what the show is called, and then
it's a kind of a spoiler,
it
right?
starts out how it starts out, him banished to Prince. A little bit of a spoiler. That's like My Hero Academia saying, "This is how I become the #1 hero."
I would honestly like be interested in like what happens next, you know? Like, I wish that they would, like, just keep continuing the story. Like, I want to see Zuko as the Fire Lord. I want to see Aang as the Avatar, and I want to see them working together and building, like, a good future. It's very, like, Arthur and Merlin, and, like, we're going to build Camelot. Like, I want to see the building of the greatness of Camelot and, like, this world, you know? I think that would be interesting, but I can understand how, like, this is a good place to end it, too, because it's like, okay, like, everything's good now. Like, we're not going to have, like, there's going to be small things, probably, but, like, a grand-scale war...
Small things like...
is over.
Yeah.
Like small disturbances and stuff like that, yeah.
Oh.
Well, I just meant, like, there'll probably be, like, you know, some people who need to be punished and do things, and then also there'll be,
war
like...
criminals,
Ursa
whatnot.
and,
yeah.
And just little moments, like... whatever's going to happen in the future with Zuko and Mai, and whatever's going to happen in the future with Katara and Aang. Like, they'll probably get married and have, like, little Avatar babies. I mean, I don't know, but I feel like that's the implication. Like, Sokka and Suki are going to stay together. And, like, I mean, of course they might not, because they're all children right now. And, like, you can fall in love with other people as you get older. But I feel like in the world of Avatar, it's like, we can believe that they get their happy ending, you know, so... I don't know, like, a lot of, like, what to say, just because, like, I feel like Avatar said it, you know? Like, they gave us a happy ending. I'm happy with it. I am interested in, like, a lot of other aspects, like I already mentioned, and also, like, the Kyoshi warriors, and just, like, the first Avatar. Like, that would be an interesting story to, like, who was the first Avatar? Like, how did it even come about? I think that this show has been really good, and I love that in the end, you know, good triumphs, and that the message is that, like I talked about in the last episode, like, the sanctity of human life, you know, like, Aang places a value on every life, and so to him, even to take the life of the Fire Lord, this evil guy, like, there has to be another way, right? So he's placing the value on a single life, and he's saying that life is just as important as all the lives, which I think is a good message, and is a message I agree with, you know. I'm excited that now I can, like, look at the book you have downstairs, and... the art of the Avatar. Yeah, the art of Avatar, and just... I can look at the books when we go to, like, Books A Million or Barnes & Noble.
You can't look at all of them. I will tell you which ones that you cannot look at and which ones you can. We have some of them at the studio, so
yeah, I'll
probably bring the ones that you're allowed to see home.
Okay. Like, I'm excited to look at that stuff and just learn more, like...
I mean, some of them are actual, like...
books.
Illustrated books and stuff.
Like, if there is, like, books and they don't plan on, like, doing a show, and it doesn't spoil something else about, like, the gap between, like, what happened to Zuko and them after, what happened to Aang and them after, like, and that's not a story that they're gonna tell, but it's told, like, in a book form or something. Like, I would obviously want to read that because like, I'm interested in their lives and what becomes of them after the end, you know. I don't know, I really liked it. Like,
you want to watch it over again?
Yeah, I would be definitely interested in watching it over again, especially, like, now that it's done, to, like, know where the characters go and everything, and then to just get to, like, rewatch them. Because, you know, I don't think that you can ever get everything out of a story when you've only seen it one time or read it one time. Like,
no, and
you always get more when you go back.
It's a different experience too when you know where they're going. Yeah. You know what is going to happen. Like, you're gonna cry so much more.
Probably. And, like, it's fun because you get to, when you're so focused, when you watch something the first time, you're so focused on, like, the story and, like, making sure you're following everything that you miss a lot of background details and things that they like to put in, or even Easter eggs or hints, or you can notice more foreshadowing when you rewatch it because you know what's coming. So you're like, hey, you hinted at that. Hey, you hinted at that. You know, I think I did pretty good at picking up the foreshadowing that they were putting down.
Yeah, I mean, it is a kids and young adult show.
You know, I can still be proud of myself.
Well, I'm just saying.
It's not as subtle
It's not-
of foreshadowing. Yeah, I know
It's
what you're
not
saying.
super subtle. Like, you know, they want to have like pretty clear messages.
Well, I mean, that's the thing too, though, is that when something happens, it's always better to like be like, oh, how did I not see that coming? Like, I should have put that together.
Surprising yet
Yeah.
obvious.
Than to be like, what? That doesn't make any fucking sense, you know?
Yeah, it's like
So.
this way would have made so much more sense. Mm-hmm. And that's like what the characters would have done. Why didn't you do it like this?
It's the logical
Were
progression
you
of the
trying
story.
to surprise me?
At the
Because
expense of
then
the story.
this feels fake,
Yeah.
and I hate it, and disingenuous to the characters. You know,
Well, that's the thing. It's
I
like
feel like Walking Dead did that a lot.
Walking Dead, Game of Thrones did that later. It's always better when it's surprising yet obvious, right? When you can put it together, but maybe you just didn't, and then you're like, should have seen that, you know, rather than like, that makes no sense. The characters wouldn't make that choice. The character wouldn't do that. Like when you have to dumb down the character and make them act out of character for the surprise to
Like,
pay off, it doesn't
At the
work.
point where your audience knows the characters well enough to predict what they're going to do, that's a place where you want the audience. Because then they're rooting for the characters making the decisions that the characters would make, not rooting for the decisions that the writers want them to make.
Yeah. Which I think is like something that Avatar did really well, because a lot of times I would get like frustrated with Aang or a different character. A lot of times it was Aang because, you know, he's the main character, so you see him the most. Or like Zuko even. But it's like, it was a frustration born of like, I know why you're doing this, but like, it's frustrating to me.
I just want to hit the fast forward button and get you there.
Yeah. But like, I feel like that's a good kind of frustration because it's like, it's born of me as an audience member knowing the character of Aang and like knowing why he's doing it, but also just being like, but get to here, you know?
Yeah.
And like, I like that Avatar does that. Like, it's frustrating as an audience member sometimes because, like, either you know something that the characters don't know, in which case it's frustrating, but you can understand. Like, when everybody was upset at Zuko before they accepted him into their group, it's, like, frustrating for me because I know what Zuko's been through to get here. But I also know that it's fair for them to react the way they're reacting because they don't know what Zuko's done to get here. They don't know what he's been through. And so it's like, I think that's kind of fun too, because it's like, you can be aware that you're frustrated and it's unfair that you're frustrated, but you're also, like, I feel like that's what the show wants too, because it's like, because you know Zuko and you care about Zuko and you're like, no, but he's good, you know? And like, that's
because
what the show
you
wants.
know what the expectation of the character is.
Yeah. And like that, I think that's what the show wants, they want you to care about all these characters, you know?
Or rather, not the expectation of the character, but like you know and expect the character and their choices.
Yeah. It's like, you know that Aang and Zuko would actually get along really good if they could like sit down and have a conversation. And that's like, they pointed that out many times throughout the series. Like even Aang being like, hey, you think in a different life, like we could have been friends. And then like, it's so cool to like know at the end, like, they got there. Like, it wasn't a different life. It was in this life. Like,
well,
they did it.
In a previous life, they also had been friends.
Yeah.
You know? Like, Zuko's grandfather and Roku were best friends, you know?
And his other grandfather.
Yeah.
Both of Zuko's grandfathers. It's really cool to have that history, and it's, like, repeating, right? Because they had that moment, too, where... was it Toph? Toph said, like, do you really think that some friendships can, like, transcend lifetimes, you know? And Aang was like, yeah, I do. And, like, they did! Like, you know, like, although I think that Zuko and Aang are the better version of Roku and Sozin, you know? So, it's, like, exactly what I wanted for Game of Thrones that they didn't do, which is that, like, you know, Arya and Gendry would have been the better version of House Stark and House Baratheon. And then they didn't do that because, you know. But they would have been.
They would have been.
It's just, it's nice to see a show that does that, and they do it well. Like, watching good writing is so nice. It's so nice. Consistent, good writing.
I know.
Like, I feel very happy because, like, for a couple of my favorite shows, you know, which I've mentioned before, you know, not Avatar. Well, yeah, Avatar, but they did it well. But a couple of my favorite shows, like Game of Thrones, Supernatural, which I've mentioned before, had very dissatisfying endings that felt not true to the characters because of, you know, writing choices. And so it's really, really fucking good that, like, I watched Expanse and I loved it and they ended it right. And then I watched Avatar and I loved it and they ended it right. It feels so nice. And it's sad that it feels so good because it should just be what shows do.
Yeah.
But
it's especially satisfying
yes.
when it happens because it happens
so rarely.
So seldomly.
Yeah.
Like, the number of shows that you enjoy is far greater than the number of shows that you enjoy and actually get a good ending.
Mm-hmm. And Avatar is one of, like, it's satisfying because I know that I can rewatch Avatar and I know that I will rewatch Avatar and I don't have to be like, what season do I need to stop so I can still enjoy it, you know?
Right.
I can just be like, I can just fucking rewatch Avatar and I can delve into the world of Avatar and I can be happy the whole time because it's a satisfying story. Start to finish. And pretty much everything in between. Like, there was episodes that weren't as strong, but there was episodes that are like some of my favorite episodes of all time of anything I've ever seen. So it's nice. I don't want to ramble at you guys too much because I've done that a lot.
Do you not?
I know I already have, but I loved it. I loved it. Like, I could not gush about it enough that it would signify to you guys how much I genuinely feel happy in my heart right now that everything was good, you know? Like, sorry, I'm gonna start fucking crying. But like, I feel so happy and proud of Aang, and I feel so happy and proud of Zuko and Sokka and Katara and Toph and Suki and, like, Iroh and just, like,
Kylie,
but, like, I feel like I watched these characters grow up, even though it was all over the course of, like, 6 months, the whole show.
Oh, yeah.
But I feel like I watched them grow up, and I feel, like, so proud of the people that they became throughout it, and it's an interesting feeling. It's interesting to watch Avatar at this age, I guess, because I feel very paternally proud of all the characters. I'm like, these are my children, and I love them, and I'm proud of them. Like,
paternally?
Oh, sorry. I was thinking, like, parent, but, like,
yes, my children.
Maternally, I guess. Sorry, I wasn't thinking, but, you know, I feel proud of them like a parent, like a proud parent watching them. Like, I feel like Iroh, like, sitting back, like, a thing of tea, like, yes, I'm so proud, you know? Is there anything else that you have to say? I don't think that there's anything else that I have to say either. I mean, there's probably like 100 more things that I have to say.
Maybe at some point in the future, down the road and around another bend or so, we might do...
Bend? Sorry, continue.
We might do The Legend of Korra.
We will. We will do The Legend of Korra. Not immediately, but...
No.
I want to see it, so we will do it.
When we reacted to it, we took a few month break, and it did help. Yeah. I think if we had gone right into it, I think it. I don't think we would have enjoyed it as much.
But yes, that is coming at some point in the future. You'll see it when you see it. I don't know when. No idea. Don't ask me. I mean, you can ask me, but I probably won't have an answer because I don't know.
Yeah.
It's like, well, who would I ask? But it is coming. There's going to be a few other things that I will react to solo in the meantime. So keep an eye out for those. I think you will enjoy them as well, I hope. And yeah, I am going to delve into the world of Avatar by myself, like, off camera, just reading stuff and everything, and I'm excited about it. Yeah, thank you guys so much for joining me on this journey. It has been quite an adventure. Just thank you. It's so fun to read your comments and, like, funny sometimes and interesting other times, but I don't think it would have been as enjoyable without you guys and Calvin here to guide me through. So I really do want to say thank you for sticking with it. And if you're watching this post-episode discussion and you actually got to this point where I'm saying this, thank you again. You are few and far between. So you a real one. That was really embarrassing. I'm going to cut that out. I'm cutting that out.
Leave it in,
No.
please. Please leave it in. Please leave it in.
I'm turning red.
That's why.
As always, you can like, comment, and subscribe if you aren't already. And then you will see whenever I post the first episode of Legend of Korra. And you can watch the entire full-length reaction to this episode and every episode of Season 3 and Season 2 over on Patreon, which is linked in the description down below. That will stay up on there for whenever you watch this. It's going to be there. And yeah, you can maybe just rewatch the journey with me. I don't have Season 1. I don't know if I can find that footage. I don't know if I still have it. But if I do, it might be up there at some point. We'll see. Don't hold me to that, though. Until next time, whenever that is. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Thank you. We love you.
You a real one.
Don't do that.